Hi, Carl of GT.
So the other day, we did a bit of a Q&A with some of the members of the Discord server.
We got a lot of great questions, then again, some not so great ones.
When will you get a decent trim?
We also surprised some of our fans with the big boss himself, which was a lot of fun.
Make sure you stick around to the end to see that.
Right, if you watched a Quadrant video before and you still haven't subscribed, this is your chance to change that. So do yourself a favor and subscribe. Cheers.
Have you ever considered going pro in sim racing? Because you do a lot of fun racing and stuff. Like you can really give all the esports guys a run for them.
That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. It looks like that from my videos, but no, I'm quick enough to make an entertaining video. But I think those guys, the amount of hours they put in, hours of practice that they put in, where I'm putting those hours into making videos, that's the kind of payoff, I guess. Maybe I could be a little bit quicker if I did practice a lot. I did league race back in the day, and I did enjoy it back then, but I kind of lost that, I don't know, that enjoyment you kind of get from like competitive racing. Kind of enjoy just kind of the thought of entertaining people now.
My question for you is, what's the best meme you've seen about yourself?
The one I'm most proud of was the George Russell blanket. I am proud that actually became a thing. And
yeah,
that George Russell.
Very funny.
I might try and find a way to send George Russell a Lando Norris blanket.
Hi Ria, what is one of the top things that's on your bucket list?
So the thing is, I've actually done quite a few things on my bucket list already, which is decent. I've done skydiving. I've seen the Northern Lights, which I feel like are quite high up in some people's. I know, like, yeah.
That's cool.
I would love to maybe do like backpacking around like Europe or like Asia or something like that, like for a long period of time.
If there was one person you'd go head to head with in sim racing, who would it be?
I'm going to pick Alex Albon. People say that I look a bit like him at times. So I think it'd be good to meet him and then to race against him. I think it'd be a funny meeting, it'd be a funny challenge as well.
What was your first reaction when you heard that you had the opportunity to be part of Team Quadrant?
Okay, I feel like I had a few different mixed emotions, but good ones, of course. I was probably first off shocked. I was like, wow, I heard about it. I was like, this is amazing. I've always wanted to join a team, but I've just always wanted to be the right kind of team for me. And then I would say I was a little bit nervous because I'm a streamer. I've not really made YouTube content before, so it was kind of new to me. But most importantly, I would say excited. I was so excited when I heard what it involved. I couldn't wait to get going with it. Honestly, I was just absolutely so excited, and I'm just so blessed and grateful that I've had this opportunity to join the team.
My question is, what made you get into karting when you were younger?
I used to live really close to Buckmore Park kart track, which is a really big kart track. So I used to like drive past it all the time. Well, my dad used to drive past it and I was in the car. And I was always interested in racing, and then my dad basically just suggested, we should try it, give it a go. That was 20 years ago.
I've been asking everyone this. Did you watch the earlier Quadrant video?
Yes.
The painting challenge. What did you make of it?
I think you kind of cheated.
Cheated?
You had the metal tools and no one else did.
You say that though, but on the Lando painting, the one where he poured it over his head, that kind of ruined the painting for me personally. So in a way, that maybe balanced it a bit.
Will you be watching the Extreme E series now that Jenson Button has confirmed that he'll be an owner driver?
That definitely perked my ears up, yes, because obviously I'm a massive fan of his, and the fact that he's actually physically driving, not just owning the team, definitely. Obviously I was already going to watch it anyway because of Veloce being in there, having their own team. Like, that's insane to say that I've worked with the team that's now going to have a whole team in that series, but it'll be a nice rivalry. I think for me it's going to be a bit of a clash of interest now of which one I want to do better, because that's how much I do rate and love Jenson Button. So but yeah, I mean, as soon as that announcement came, I was like, are you kidding me? And also I think a lot of people pointed out it was quite nice that he's an owner driver in the same way that for my team series I'm an owner driver and had the same Brawn GP colours as he'll do in Extreme E. So yeah, that worked out quite nicely.
Where are you from, by the way?
The US.
This is dedication, by the way, being on before school.
Wake up at 6:40.
Wow! Okay, just to see this abomination on the top of my head.
My question for you is, when will you get a decent trim?
Shocking. I can't believe you've done this to me, Oscar. After all we've been through. Listen, barbers aren't open here, unfortunately. So I've kind of got to just keep this going. It's going to be another month as well, so it's going to be down to my shoulders.
Get one soon, please.
Soon. For everyone else's well-being watching the video, I'll make it happen.
Hi Ria. So my question for you is a lot of people think that F1 is mainly a sport for boys. So what's your advice for girls that like F1?
So I personally feel like F1, or even obviously I'm into gaming as well, you know, there's sometimes it's a stereotype that it's just for males, men. If you like it, it shouldn't matter your gender. Like if you're passionate about it, you should, you know, follow that. There's no way it should be for a set group of people. My advice would just be ignore the stereotype, and we're out here to prove that it's for anyone. So yeah, honestly, no way is it just for men. Again, I'm out here to help represent that it's for us girls too.
So here you have a question for me.
I do have a question, yes. What was going through your mind for the last few laps of the Nürburgring?
The short answer is not much. It was really strange because I was so tired, so exhausted, like my whole mind was fried. It's like I couldn't think properly. I was kind of just driving on autopilot. What I did know is that I was very hungry. I couldn't wait for it to end so I could just go and eat and then sleep.
If you could drive an F1 car of your choice, past or present, what car would it be and at what track would you do that?
Oh, well, I know the car part. The track's a little bit tricky, but the car would have to be, I straight away know, is going to be the 2009 Braun GP car, because when he was driving, Jenson Button was my all-time favourite driver. Still kind of is. I don't really support any one driver the same way I did him. Obviously, now I want to see Lando do really well because he's my boy, but you know, Jenson was one of my kind of, you know, idol heroes in Formula 1. So that car was also a monster with like the double diffuser. That was crazy, and the way it dominated. Track, that's quite tricky, you know, because I like a lot of tracks. I really have a lot of love for Montreal. I love the Canadian Grand Prix. But maybe because of that car, maybe I have to say Sao Paulo, just because that was the place where he won the championship. And obviously that was the infamous, you know, kind of that team radio where he sang, "We are the champions."
Hi Maria, how does it feel to be making videos with future Formula 1?
At first, when I joined the team, obviously it's Lando Norris, like I was a bit of like a shock. I was a little bit nervous to make videos, but literally as soon as we did that first recording, he is so nice, so humble, that now it's honestly kind of just like normal. And even when we're in Discord before the recordings, we're just having a laugh, and I kind of see him the same as all the other members now.
So how is it like living with AARAV as a YouTuber?
Yeah, see, this is the important question. I'll let you into a secret here, Matt. He's a terrible man. No, he's actually really sound. I get on with AARAV really well. We're both quite chilled out people. But yeah, we have like similar schedules and stuff, so it makes sense. It's only annoying because he's a Manchester United fan. So if Manchester United ever beat Liverpool, then it's a terrible time.
Do you think that joining Quadrant has had a positive impact on your life?
I was thinking about this earlier. I think that everything I've seen about Quadrant has been very positive. Like whenever you read all the comments in the videos or the Discord chat, everyone is very, very, very positive all the time. And that it's just really nice to be part of that. It just lifts your mood, you know, just to see nice positive things like that. So it definitely has had a positive impact.
Right, so surprising our fans with Lando. The plan was simple. Lando signed into a fake Discord account, Gary M. That's Gary from marketing. And he joined the call with his webcam turned off.
Then after the questions had been asked, he flipped on his webcam and answered it there and then in front of the fan.
Oh, and one last thing. E's can be threes.
E's can be threes. Probably a typo. Let's just get on with surprising some fans.
Hey Lando, my question for you is, which is your favourite circuit on the calendar this year?
Hi, Call of GT.
Oh my goodness.
What is my favourite track? I don't have one particular favorite, but I'll list quickly some off. Suzuka, Circuit of the Americas, Singapore, Silverstone. Those four. I think those four I would probably say are my favorites and the ones that I love the most. But I don't have a favorite. They're just like four awesome tracks which have good memories.
Hi Lando, what would your ideal racetrack look like and also include?
Hi Kirsty, it's Lando.
Oh my god! We saw
so
Gary M and we were like, what? Who is that?
I don't know what you're talking about. So my ideal racetrack, a track like Singapore is probably one of my favorites. So a mixture of Singapore, Japan, and Austria. Mash them together. It's my favorite racetrack. It's my idea.
Hi Lando, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So my question for you is, what made you start Quadrant? I messed up. Can I go
Hi,
again?
Callie. No, you don't need to go again, Callie. That's a perfect question in my opinion. What made me start Quadrant? Well, it started when I was much younger. So I guess when I got into sim racing, so around like 11, 12 years old, I got into sim racing and I loved it. I spent every day on it, too many hours on it. And I guess over the last few years, esports has grown a lot. And esports has grown a lot, and it was a good opportunity, especially now with COVID and having a lot of time at home here, sitting in this chair, to kind of bring everything together and put it into place. And we thought it was a good time to launch. And it's a good thing as well to include people like you and everyone else that's going to be finding out about this after you and surprising you. So yeah, it's just something I've always wanted to do, and I finally got to do it now in this time. So
Yeah,
there's my
and
answer.
it's madness. It's amazing.
All right. Well, I hope this was
my
a good surprise.
God.
What's the time over there?
It's 2:16 a.m.
Oh, nice. So how old are you? Have you got like uni or something?
Yeah, I have uni. Yeah, I have uni tomorrow at 9. But it's okay. It's totally worth it. This is mad.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the commitment, and have a good night's sleep. All right.
Thank you so much.
Hi Lando, how are you? My question is, if you could race in any era of F1, which would it be and why?
Alex, the Chalky Milk King, huh? Hi. What era would I race in? I would race probably when Senna was racing, Senna Prost, or I would go all the way back to the beginning when it was like Bruce McLaren and basically when Formula One was first started. So those two different eras are the ones that I reckon I would love the most, and I think everyone would probably pick one of those two eras. But
yeah.
Hi Lando, I hope you're doing well. My question for you is, what is your ultimate goal with Quadrant?
Hi Danique, it's Lando. My ultimate goal with Quadrant.
Oh my god!
Hi, how are you? I'll answer the question in a bit. How are you?
Oh, I was so nervous.
I could tell.
Yeah.
I was watching the whole time. No, you did good. Don't worry. My ultimate dream with Quadrant is to grow it a lot and become a much bigger esports team and grow it from where we are now. Not just to have content creators, but to have teams in CDL, so Call of Duty, in Rocket League, in like different games. The flip side of it is also the merch, so to have cool merch to give to you guys, which I'm sure hopefully not long until you might be able to get some merch, and also have that side of it grow a lot more too. So that's my little dream of Quadrant.